Sawadika and good afternoon, everyone. It is a blustery and overcast day here in, where am I? In Kolanta. Oh my god, I've almost forgot where I am. So this is a continuation of all the things that I love about tropical lands. So for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I usually live my winters in Costa Rica and absolutely adore their fruits. My other favorite place is Thailand, and Thailand sits at the same distance from the equator, has a very, very similar climate, and henceforth you can get some of my absolute favorite fruits here. So today is all about red fruits. I happened to go to the market yesterday and happened to spy that my absolute favorite rambutan, or as it's called in Mamochinos in Costa Rica, is starting to be ripe here. So for those that haven't seen, they look like little hairy balls. They are fun to look at. They are definitely fun to touch. I love all the things about rambutans, and they can be found growing wild around this area of the equator around the world. Another fun fact about rambutans is when the tree is actually in flower, it carpets the entire area underneath the tree when they fall in pink. It is absolutely magical. The first time I saw it was on my home beach in Drake Bay. I didn't know what the fruit was called. I didn't actually even know that the tree fruited. I just happened to have the very good luck of going onto the beach very early morning when a billion petals had rained down from the tree and carpeted the sand underneath. So I got to take some great pictures. I've never been able to recreate it in 4 years, believe it or not. But I am looking to do that. That's kind of a fun fact about the Mamochinos. So we're going to be opening that up in a second. The other thing that we are looking at is dragon fruit. So dragon fruit looks like it has the scales of an imaginary dragon on here. It's got quite a thick flesh. So we're going to be opening that up. I have to say that despite having the fruit available both in Central America and in Southeastern Asia, I find that these taste different between the countries. So we'll open this second. All right, so back to the Mamochinos. So they look a little daunting to open. They've got little fuzzies, so you can do it one of two ways. I carry my handy dandy utility knife that I use for everything, and you can just score it maybe about an inch or so, and then just squeeze it, and look what we have. This looks like a lychee. On the inside, it actually is related to the lychee family. See that nice bright white flesh on the inside, and this is what you're left with. So this isn't all fruit. There is a pit on the inside. This is so delicious. It's very hard to describe to somebody that hasn't had it, but it's definitely got a nice light sweet taste. It's kind of like a peeled grape, a very sweet peeled grape. So that is our Mamochino here. So I'm going to finish that. Delicious. They usually come in season 3 to 4 times a year, depending. I'm not sure about Thailand, but I know for sure in Costa Rica they come in season about every 3 to 4 months. So the next thing we're going to look at is our dragon fruit. So how you cut open a dragon fruit, they usually are snapped off from the spine. You can see this point there that's dried, and on the other side as well. So I just pick a side, have my dandy knife again, and we're just going to cut around maybe about a 1-inch circle, and we're cutting around the stem. Now we see the insides, and I'm going to do that on the other side as well. So these actually grow on cactuses. For those that don't know, they are pretty easy to grow. There's definitely starts that weren't available. You just break off the canes, you stick them in good soil, and they just grow. It does take them about 2 years, 18 months or so to be productive, but definitely worth growing if you live in a tropical climate. So I'm going to put this over here. So we're going to cut this in half. Always bring a knife with you traveling. A must have. All right, ready? Look at that. That is all the little seeds. Really white, bright flesh. Has a not really great smell. I don't think I've ever smelled it before. But that's what it looks like. How we're going to eat it is we're going to score it similar to papaya, like this, and like that. They are very popular to make smoothies here. The lychee's not, the Mamochino is not so much. I don't think I've ever seen a Mamochino smoothie. So we open it up like so. And look how amazing that looks. And now we have a cube. So as I was saying at the beginning, dragon fruit does not taste the same in Costa Rica and in Thailand. I don't know why. Certainly it doesn't taste in Canada like anything, but in Costa Rica I found that they had barely any taste. It wasn't something that I would kind of reach back for again, but maybe this is a different species, a different variety. But as soon as I tried, somebody offered to me, I was like, nah, I don't know. But I ended up trying it, and it actually has like quite a bit of a difference of taste. It's a little bit more intense. It's still very light, but there's something to taste. It tastes like very light flowers. So this has actually become one of my new favorite things, and I have this in the fridge all the time. Really high in certain vitamins, which I've forgotten about. I'll leave in the comments. But these are not only sweet and delicious, they have a lot of really great vitamins, minerals inside, and definitely promote vital, healthy, happy living here in the tropics. So if there's anything that you want me to try on camera, let me know by putting in a request. If you've tried these yourselves, let me know if you like them. Hopefully you can come down and join me one of these years, either in Costa Rica, or you can also join me in Thailand while I'm here. The itinerary is kind of more slippery here because it's an exploratory trip, but I am on Koh Lanta for quite some time now. I have some people coming down, and I can certainly help you plan your independent trip here, and maybe we can bump into each other and have a drink as well. So cheers from Koh Lanta until I see you again in the sunshine.